What's going on, guys? In today's video I'll be showing you how to make your portraits pop with split toning. God damn diggity. So first of all, you're going to upload your image into Photoshop or Lightroom or Bam. Then you're going to go to filter, camera raw filter. Once you open it up, for me I'm going to make this a total silhouette so we can really dive into the split tone between the background. So what I'm going to do is push the shadows all the way down. Sensational. Already this looks amazing. I'm going to push the blacks down a slight bit, push the exposure up. Then I'm going to push the highlights down because we really want to see the background. Push the exposure up slightly more, highlights down, blacks down, and ready. This is really good. So I'm going to push the saturation up a slight bit, and now we get to the fun part, which is split toning. So essentially, split toning enables you to use the highlights and shadows and adjust the colors between them. So I'm going to push the saturation up for the highlights for split toning, and I'm going to change the colors. For me, I like the colors, I think I'm going to make it pinkish. Push the saturation up a little bit. Now I'm going to go to the shadows, push the saturation up and change the colors again. And I think pink and blue works pretty well. Again, I'm just going to mess with the saturation. I'm going to mess with the slider to make the colors look more natural, make the images pop. For me this looks good, but I've changed my mind now. I want to make it like orangish, so I'm going to push the slider down to orange/red, push the saturation up a little bit, and then push the colors to about teal or blue. So now it goes to pink, orange, bluish, and I'm really liking how that looks. Again, we can mess with the saturation to make the image pop even more. We can push the vibrance up. I'm going to push the saturation slightly down. We can then go into hue, saturation, and luminance and change the actual colors of the colors. So if I want to make my oranges slightly more pinkish, I could. If I want to make it slightly more yellow for like a smooth gradient, I could. If I want to change the blue, I can. Bam! I'm going to hit OK. And just like that, before, after, before, after, before, after. Again, we can shift around all of the colors at once. If we go to the right hand side here for the adjustments, and then we find hue, saturation, this is the master panel. So all we need to do is just slide this across and it'll shift all of the colors we just messed with at once. So this is a quick way to see what it would be like. For me personally, I like how it was before, so I'm not going to mess with this. I'm going to delete this layer and bam. You could also do this for video as well, so I'm going to show you quickly how to do this in Final Cut. Okay, so once you're in Final Cut, hit File, New Project, change the resolution to the resolution of the actual video file. Then hit OK. Once you've done that, then import your clip. Okay, so for here, what you're going to need to do, this is the clip I'm going to use. Okay, so for me, what I'm going to do first is make this into a silhouette. So first thing I'm going to do is go to the color tab at the top corner here. I'm going to push the shadows down, push the midtones down, push the highlights up. I think I'm going to bring this slightly up a bit more, shadows down a bit more, highlights up, midtones up, and let's play it back. There we go. That looks really, yeah, that looks really nice. I like that. Perfect. So once you've made it into a silhouette, then we get to play with the colors. So what I'm then going to do is create a new color wheel. Then I'm going to go to highlights and I'm going to push the colors to about orange, pinkish. I'm going to go to shadows and I'm going to push it down to blue. Now the reason why I keep doing orange and blue is because they're complementary colors. If you go on the website adobe.color, you're able to literally find out which colors are complementary, which go together, which go well together. And as you can see, orange goes well with blue, which is why you often see like teal and orange tones or green and red. So already this is looking pretty natural. If I wanted to, I can increase the overall saturation by using this tab here. Just gonna mess with the colors a bit more. Okay, so as you can see, you're starting to see a problem. The blacks itself is starting to get blue. We don't actually want that. So the way to fix this is to open a new tab, open hue, saturation, curves, scroll down to Luma versus saturation, put a point about here and drag this point down. And essentially, if you look into the shadows, it desaturates all of the shadows, so the shadows are back to black. And this essentially makes your images look more professional, way more clean. And as you can see, just like that, the image is looking sensational. Anyway guys, if you like this video, share, subscribe, comment, like. You want to see me make another tutorial, then let me know in the comments below. Also, check out my presets for the link in the description. I've got them in the deal for this week, 15% off. If you end up using them, then let me know in the comments below. Also tag me in the image and I'll repost it onto my Instagram. Peace.